Hi guys, welcome to Primetime Mitch, and today I'm going to be running down my top 5 favourite horror movies at Christmas. Festive fear is an underrated joy. So coming in at number 5 is going to be Krampus. MJ Anthony, Adam Scott and Toni Collette racking up another horror film. This movie was actually scheduled for a November release but was pushed forward to actually coincide with the traditional Austrian festival. Kind of a twisted version of a family clashing and a young man getting disillusioned and turning his back on Christmas, and that unleashes a wrath of the evil entity known as Krampus. It's actually one of my favourite ancient legends, and it was nice to see it in a modern movie. This was the 2015 release and it makes my number 5 on the list. I don't have many favourite Christmas horror movies because I think a lot of them are very cheesy and a bit ridiculous, so I kind of go more for the creep out factor. And number 4 is actually one of my favourite movies. Just in this list, it's not as good a festive tale because it doesn't focus heavily on Christmas. It almost made my list of Christmas but not Christmas movies, but I'm going to throw it into this list, and that is Dead End from 2003, starring Ray Wise and Lin Shaye. I absolutely love this movie. It is funny, it is scary, it is bizarre, all in equal measures, and it is set at Christmas because the family are travelling for Christmas to Lin Shaye's character Laura's family's house. They have presents in the car. Ray Wise's character Frank does not want to go, make some hilarious jives at her family, and it is all about travelling there for the holidays.
Dashing through the snow
in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way.
It isn't massively Christmas themed. There isn't a Christmas driven theme behind it. When it comes to my favourites at Christmas that I really enjoy watching, this one is just always there and I had to put it in the top. It's a bit silly, maybe a bit predictable if you saw the ending coming, but it is a fun journey to get there. The travelling home for the Christmas season at the beginning is enough to put it in this list for me. Coming in at number 3 is Silent Night, Deadly Night from 1984, a classic Christmas slasher. This was a close one between 2 and 3. I really enjoyed this movie. Billy Chapman is a traumatised child, so his parents murdered on Christmas Eve. You kind of feel really sorry for him throughout. You know, he's had a really traumatic time. He's trying to be normal again, and he gets lured into that vengeful nature, and he does it dressed as Santa Claus. Robert Brian Wilson plays his part very well, and it's just a really fun movie, a really good Christmas horror, and everything you want from a Christmas horror, really. And speaking of, we don't get Silent Night, Deadly Night without number 2, and that is Black Christmas from 1974. Produced and directed by Bob Clark, this was a groundbreaker. Certainly the first of its kind, and many believe it to be the first true slasher. Also one of the first to explore that creepy phone call thing, which I love in horror, which spawned obviously When a Stranger Calls, and later we got it in films like Nightmare on Elm Street and Scream. It's a really strong slasher, and a simple premise: a group of female students stalked by a stranger during Christmas break. What more do you need? And in at number 1 to me is a real unsung gem, and that is Christmas Evil. Originally titled You Better Watch Out, starring Brandon Maggart as the deranged man obsessed with Santa Claus. Also a nice turn from Jeffrey DeMunn, whose movies I really enjoy. And again, it all comes from childhood trauma. This time it's less a crime, more a misunderstanding, as he sees his mother being groped by his father, who is dressed as Santa Claus. He never loses that feeling of almost having to replace the Santa Claus he saw with a better version. Of course, he is twisted and he is deranged by them. He is in a job he doesn't like, and he ends up gluing a beard to his face. He ends up losing his mind completely, trying to get down people's chimneys and stuff. It is really, really disturbing, and you get a real dark vibe throughout. There's a fabulous ending as well, which I won't give away, but it is a wonderful movie, and that one always edges it above Black Christmas. I really enjoy Christmas Evil. It took me so long to watch it, but that's my top horror movie at Christmas of all time.
But if you're bad boys and girls, your name goes in the Bad Boys and Girls book, and I'll bring you something horrible.
Thanks guys for watching. Please smash a like below and subscribe, share, comment, tell me what you think. I love and appreciate all your support, and opinion is a beautiful thing if it's used correctly. Have a good Christmas guys. I'll see you soon.